Hey, how's it going, everyone? Hope you're doing well today or tonight, wherever you are. Welcome back to another video, another episode of Be Gaming. Once again, we're continuing on with MLB The Show 21 franchise mode. But yeah, as always, I hope you're doing well today or tonight, wherever you are. Like and subscribe to Be Gaming. Be much appreciated. Trying to get the viewers up, get the subscribers up. Like, comment, favorite the video, all that type of stuff if you like it. Hit the bell icon to get notified whenever I do new videos. Try and do new videos as much as I can. And yeah, here we go. Probably do the rest of the series against the White Sox in this video. Um, yeah, it didn't. First game didn't go too well. So we're probably behind them in the standings now. When it comes. Oh, no. Oh, wow. There's a three-way tie. Okay. Well. Need to bounce back. Beginning of the last game, I kind of didn't start off too well. Gotta fix that this game, hopefully.
Lights are on. We're ready for baseball north of the border at Rogers Center in downtown Toronto. This evening, an exciting pairing of wild card contenders between the Chicago White Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. Two of the top clubs in the American League face off in a potential wild card preview. Next. Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last three starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Here's the first pitch to him. David Fletcher is at the plate as he watches ball one. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Now a swing and a miss on the fastball, then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
In now is Adam Eaton. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. deGrom with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are 2 down. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, the one thing that jumps off the page at me is the fact that this team leads the league in doubles, putting themselves in scoring position time and time again. Instead of having to get a few knocks, One base hit gets you right back in the ball game. This offense creates a lot of opportunities.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Hits this one hard the other way. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 281 the average entering play. 21 homers and 83 runs batted in. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the corner a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
And he will get there as he had to cover a lot.
I didn't think he was going to get there.
That ends the inning. White Sox leave 1. White Sox 0. Blue Jays coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Aaron Slagers is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Southsiders. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
And now here is Lourdes Gurriel. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
Now here's the pitch. And he puts it on the ground to second. He's got it. And that's the first out.
Batting second. The second base.
No one on with 1 down. And that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. First pitch on the way. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
And quickly, there are 2 away.
Batting third. No left fielder.
2 down, no one on base. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Ball inside.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Here's the pitch.
Ball 2. Count is 2-1.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Adames brings it in. Over to Abreu is in time, and with it, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3, go the Blue Jays. Now to the plate, here is Willy Adames. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Willie Adames goes down to become the first out here in the second inning. So here is Yoan Moncada as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. And now a pitch on the way.
Ball one. Counts 1-0.
No score here as we play inning number 2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Center fielder going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So a nice running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Show Track. He took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done. The next batter will be Luis Robert. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Fouled away.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
This is foul right side. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and up steps the big bat of Fernando Tatis Jr. Now here's the first offering. Popped him up.
Oh my goodness.
Skog over to his left. 1 out.
Batting fifth.
Next to bat for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
Line drive to left. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. Throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Batting fifth. The first baseman, Joey Gallo.
So a runner on second with 1 down now. And up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. Now the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Gallo, a 27-year-old. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Ball and a strike.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1 and 2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power, let it eat.
Here comes the 1-2.
2 and 2.
Knew he was going to throw it
Bottom of the
down.
second here with
He
no
swung
score.
at the previous one.
There's a drive out to left center
Nice.
field. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy, runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Stepping in now, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll cut on and miss at a good slider at the knees for strike one. 261 the average coming into action here. 22 home runs and an even 70 RBIs. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Gallo, the runner at second with one away. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game. The relay throw. Now he's safe at third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down.
3 straight triples, man. Or doubles. But one turned into a triple. That's awesome.
And up steps Salvador Perez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First delivery to him. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Come on, Brandon. Let's stop this.
Still only one out in the inning. Slow roller left side. Moncada fields it cleanly, and there's out number 2. At the plate now is Joaquin Diaz, runner in scoring position with Cigar. First pitch coming, here it is. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
The 0-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Here it comes on 0-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Blue Jays 2 and the White Sox 0. New inning set to get underway. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Luis Garcia.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first down. So with 1 gone in the inning, we take a look at our current standings, and you can see that these guys trail by just a game and a half in the division race entering play today. Up next, Evan Skog. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
This is on the ground over to first. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So now here is David Fletcher. Swing and a liner, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. They're still down. It's 2-0. Striding in is Lourdes Gurriel. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Lourdes Gurriel.
First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Weak grounder back to the mound. And that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Ready now is DJ LeMahieu. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
LeMahieu has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
The left fielder, number 22.
And here's Christian Yelich now. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Nope, that's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2
You
strikes.
could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Now, surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it, the side is all set for the start of the 4th. And the next to bat is speedy Adam Eaton. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Foul ball.
A little bouncer. 1-2 now to Adam Eaton.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Here he comes again. 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
So here's Jose Abreu. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 1 for 1 with a single so far. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. The 1-1 home. Hard hit ball to second. Mayhew's got it. And that's the second out. So there are 2 gone now in the White Sox fourth. And up next it'll be Tim Anderson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. And this one is gone. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, number 22 on the year, as the White Sox have now made this a 2-1 ball game.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
To the plate now, Willie Adames. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Dias will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But for the Sox, a run here in the inning on the solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the Blue Jays 2 and the White Sox 1. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Fernando Tatis Jr. 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Tried to get the sinker to come back to the outside that time, but it just misses off the corner. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way is special.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Guerrero is a .270 hitter, a respectable number he'll look to improve upon in this at-bat. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's ball 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Just keeping him close. So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. Little slide step action there, Dan.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat and mouse game continues on.
All even now, 2-2. Runners off for second. Fouled off. Tatis leads off first with one away. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back safely. Runner going a second time. That's a strike to throw down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. 2 out, runner in scoring position at second, and that'll bring in Eugenio Suarez. First pitch on its way, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. And that's going to plate the runner from second, as this is now a 3-1 ball game.
Dan, you find yourself in trouble early, putting guys on base, but then you're able to wiggle out of it, get 2 quick outs. You think you're going to get your team off the field, and with 2 outs, you give up a run-scoring base hit.
You know what happens sometimes, D-Roy? You lose concentration. You find yourself in a tough spot, and you get 2 outs. You think you're just almost out of it, and you lose concentration, and that might have been what happened in that case.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Reined in. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th. Leading off the inning, it'll be Yoan Moncada as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. And he'll take a look at ball 1. Tried to get some loft to that swing, but it's 1-1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Very high, 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see, he's up near the top, currently 6th in the AL in that category. The batter will be Luis Robert, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Yelich is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Stepping in once again is Leury Garcia. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. Score holds, it's 3-1. Now it'll be Joaquin
Leading
Gaius,
off for
struck
Toronto,
out in his last trip
the
to the
center
plate.
fielder.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Gaius swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Weighing inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Trying to send him packing for the second time.
No,
Ball
that's
2.
down.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Three balls and two strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
The right fielder, number
Here comes
14.
Tony La Russa out of his foxhole at the end of the dugout. And a
Yeah.
change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Matt Foster, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take
Now
over the
pitching
pitching
for
duties here.
Chicago, number 63, Matt Foster.
So bases are empty with 1 out now, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
That's a ball.
Good change up there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Line, but speared on a hop. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Bouncer up the middle. Adames scoops it up. 1 there. Throw back to Abreu. They get them both, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays as the lead remains 3-1. Now into the box, Evan Scope. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
A ball and a strike now. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter number 22.
Digging in will be David Fletcher. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And it's fouled away. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. A solo shot here to left, 8th home run on the season for him, and the White Sox have cut the deficit to 3-2 now.
That bomb didn't tie things up, but they're only down 1 right now and feeling pretty good they can come back.
Adam Eaton digging in next.
The right fielder.
As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And that misses 1-1.
1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Ground ball right side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep
come
out to
on.
left. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, as they take the lead 4-3.
Another excellent swing right
This
there.
guy's just
That's multiple
destroying
home
a row.
runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Into the box,
Now
Willie Adames.
Unbelievable.
The shortstop.
He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Now the pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Yelich on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. And the White Sox are out in front, 4-3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Christian Yelich.
I'm having a puff, everyone. Just give me a sec. Need to refocus here.
Christian.
First pitch of the AB on its way as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Inside and low, 2-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is Eaton. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich. And that is 27 for him on the year, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Hit down the line at first. Four runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. And with one away, time for a check of the standings. And as you can see, these guys trailing by just a half game in the division race. Stepping in for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
1 out, nobody on. And it's quickly 0-2. And another foul ball. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Now this is foul tipped right into the catcher's glove as he holds on to preserve the strikeout, and there are 2 away.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Here's Joey Gallo now, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
He stays alive, still 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. High in the air into shallow left center. Garcia is right there. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. But the Jays are able to tie things up thanks to the solo home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to... All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Yohan Moncada. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the fourth time he struck out, and we're only in the second game of this series.
Standing in now, Luis Robert. And he hits it hard to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
In now, Leury Garcia.
Nope, that's a ball.
And that misses ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And there he goes towards second. And it's going to be in time as Perez fired a strike to get him that time.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
The slider up into the 90s there. It's 1-2.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that'll get down for a base hit. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
You know, your offense just throws a number up on the board for you. The last thing you want to do is go out there and not throw a donut up for the boys. He was able to get those first 2 outs so quick, but now with a hit and a single, he finds himself in a little bit of trouble.
No hits to this point. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
2-1 to count.
Strike to count.
From the stretch. Lifted down the line in left. After it is Yelich. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ballgame. And that one ends the inning. A man left for the White Sox. Still all square at 4 apiece. Jimmy Cordero gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 50.
And now the first pitch. Eugenio Suarez stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. His career numbers in this matchup. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Shin high. That's taken for a ball.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hitting right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
The 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
At the plate, Salvador Perez hit weakly back to the mound. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The center fielder, number 1.
Next to hit, Joaquin Diaz is hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Pitch on the way. He grounds it sharply to third. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single. Stepping in now, Lourdes Gurriel. Strike taken, the throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
And he falls behind 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Ready to begin the 8th, and set to go is the second baseman, David Fletcher. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Here's a pop-up now, and no one will get this one. Now the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Next to dig in, Adam Eaton. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Here comes the Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Won't get a decision in this one, but except for a few mistakes, he pitched pretty well here this evening.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Taylor. There it goes.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That's lifted the other way out to left. Yelich is under it. 2 down. And now Jose Abreu has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
The windup and the 0-2. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit. Froze him, but just missed the zone.
Fouled away. Here's the 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. This game's all tied at 4. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. First pitch coming. Here it is. Towards second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. So next to hit is Christian Yelich. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here it comes. Hits are even at 7 apiece. He pops picks it up. Moncada into shallow left. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Now at the plate, Fernando Tatis Jr. who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB now. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Shit.
And there's
one
ball
ball,
one.
one strike.
And this one runs a little too far in. Ball two. We're in the 8th inning now of a 4-4 ball game. Popped him up. Abreu waits on it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. The Blue Jays go down in order. Score remains tied at 4. Tim Anderson coming to the plate again as we look back at his 2 home runs in the game so far. The most recent back in the 6th inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Dias is there. One quick out to start inning number 9. Stepping up is Willy Adames, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
One-off pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0. 2-1 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And as is heard on television all throughout Chicagoland, you can put it on the board. Yes! A solo shot here to left as they've taken a 1-run lead.
Unbelievable. I've given up 3 home runs. This 4.
Hey, with 1 swing of the bat, that closer better get ready. He's going to be doing some work in the bottom half of this inning.
At the plate now, Luis Robert. Down the first baseline.
Oh my goodness.
Sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. The relay. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. White Sox able to add on thanks to this solo home run. One last shot for the Jays coming up. It's now 5-4. William Hendricks comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 31.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 1-0 count. Here it is. Swung on and missed.
Ball, 1 strike.
curveball misses inside.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Hit well towards the hole. Adames picks it up, and the throw to first is in time. One gun. Next, it'll be Joey Gallo. Previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, he's 0 for 5. First pitch coming. Here it is. One out, nobody on. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Back up the middle. Adames brings it in. Throw on to first, and now the Jays are down to their final out.
Third baseman, number 7.
Next up is Eugenio Suarez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. Throw on to first will take care of him, and the White Sox have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over. This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. The White Sox came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Jimmy Cordero wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Liam Hendricks records the save, his 42nd. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
First for the victorious White Sox. 5 runs on 9 hits. 1 error. They left.
Oh, I'm really blowing it. That's all I can say. So, yeah. Now are we... How are we still above them? Gotta bounce back.
We are inside and under the roof tonight here at Rogers Center in Toronto, Ontario. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Chicago White Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. 2 playoff hopefuls duke it out for wild card standing. Next. Hyunjin Ryu The Korean lefty will be the starter in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
Striding in is Tim Anderson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the night here is taken for ball one as we are underway in Toronto. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Roll. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at third. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup likes to run the bases. They like to run them aggressively. Stolen bases are not out of the equation. Taking the extra bag, putting the defense on blast right here. The key for this offense is getting guys on base to create havoc.
David Fletcher comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
The next 1-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle.
Oh, my
and
goodness.
that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. And that's in there. Base hit. Just an absolute laser that time. Screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. So now to the plate, Eloy Jimenez. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Fletcher at second. Abreu is over at first with 1 away. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
And it's fouled away. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out the jam, and keep this game tied.
In now, Willie Adames. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu, he's gone 3 for 8. Ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Dylan Cease gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Now at the plate is Lourdes Gurriel. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Roll, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering it pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. The average coming in at 266, 27 homers and 78 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. One and 2 to DJ LeMahieu.
1 and 2.
1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 down.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
And here's Christian Yelich now. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Eaton has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Still no score. And stepping in, Adam Eaton. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Swing and a liner. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And the guy I want to focus on is second baseman DJ LeMahieu. I think what we need to take into consideration is his ability to play that position at 6'4", 6'5", with soft hands and the ability to turn a double play. We already know he's an offensive force.
He'll start this one at 269. 9 homers, and the RBI count at 35. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
The next batter will be Luis Robert, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 17 home runs and 51 runs batted in. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And that one is gone.
They're just getting tagged.
It's
Like,
a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 18 for him on the campaign as the White Sox move in front 2-0.
And with one swing at a bat, he shows you why he's dripping with tools. He's got the speed, he's got the power. You don't know how to attack this guy. You can't put him on base with a knock or a walk, or he'll just end up on second or third. And if you leave something over the heart of the plate, that's what can happen.
Andrew Vaughn, the next to bat, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here comes Ryu, 0-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Gurriel is there, 2 down. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Tim Anderson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Into right field, that's a base hit. Into the box now, David Fletcher, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Anderson is off at first with 2 away. 1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Their count now at 2-2. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Grounded back up the middle, fielded cleanly. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th. It's now 2-0 good guys. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr. Here's the pitch. As he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone, 1 strike to count.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and
I'm
miss.
fucking getting annoyed.
In a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Again, he sends it out of play. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. becomes out number 2 this inning. Joey Gallo is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the time run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
2-0 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
You gotta be shitting.
Not the kind of swing you're looking for. 3-1 as it runs to a full count now. 3-2. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
The next 3-2. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Corner and slicing foul. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
Hey, I noticed pitcher's getting ahead right here. He's got the hitter down 0-2, but to this guy in the box, might want to just live on the corners a little.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side.
Uh,
Now here's the first offering. Bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Stepping in next, Eloy Jimenez. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out. Into the box, Willie Adames. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They're up 2-0.
Welcome back as the Blue Jays look to get their bats going in the third inning. And you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. At the start of the day, they find themselves as one of the worst teams in the league in hitting the long ball and scoring runs. I talked to one player before the game that told me he thinks things have sort of snowballed on them this year. They didn't get off to a good start, and since then, most everyone has simply been searching for answers and trying to do too much. He admitted it's been a frustrating year, but they have to keep pushing forward and looking for better ways to generate offense. Back to you guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. The 0-2 home. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Count is 1-2.
Popped him up. Abreu in foul ground. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting ninth.
Next, it'll be George Springer for his career in this matchup. He's a .333 hitter. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
And he misses there. 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
So 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he fouls this one off. This one's down to third. Adames scoops it up, and there's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 14.
So 2 out, nobody on, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he swings through a
0-1.
fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight,
No ball,
where it's
2
super
strikes.
cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
1 ball.
Not a bad
2
pitch
strikes.
there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Now
I
a
got to count
fastball,
2-2.
but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2.
3-2.
DJ LeMahieu would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. Blue.
I'm sorry, but I'm over it, everybody.
New inning set.
3. Yeah. That's ball 4. Ball 4. Take the ball. Ball 4. Take the ball. First base. Hey now.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect a save.
9-7, the final score in this ball game. Toronto took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Hyunjin Ryu earns win number 15 on the year. Dylan Cease allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. Ken Giles wraps it up for the save, his 39th of the campaign. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Yeah, so, like I said, unfortunately, I'm over it. I hope you guys had a good day or night wherever you are watching. Like and subscribe to Big Game. It'd be much appreciated. Trying to get the viewers up, get the subscribers up. I know I said I would do a longer video, but I don't know. Game's kind of getting to me with all the homers I'm giving up. So, I'm gonna take a break from it and recuperate my mind and stuff. Get back to it another day. But yeah, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like and subscribe, be much appreciated. Like, comment, favorite the video, all that type of stuff if you like it. Hit the bell icon to get notified whenever I do new videos. Do new videos as much as we can. Take care, stay safe, and until next time, peace.